First, you're going to start with standing hip rotations. Feet shoulder width apart. Put your hands on your hips and gently circle yourself around. Be sure to keep your pelvis facing forward through the entire movement. And explore back and forth, going right, going left. Monitor how you feel. None of this should be forced or cause any pain. Next, we're going to work on hamstring flexibility. This particular movement is called the ostrich stretch. You'll see as I step one foot forward, I bounce and slowly hinge at the hips. This second variation is you can put your hands on the floor or you can put your hands on your knees. The ultimate goal is to try to keep your back as straight as possible. As you can see, mine's not. So adjust as needed, but the goal is to really focus on controlling the hip hinge. The next one, you're going to squat down, reach back, and then scoot your body back. This one requires a bit of flexibility and control. If you struggle with this, just do the best that you can. This piece here is you're just going to walk forward up on your toes, move yourself back to a start position, and then do a reach back, squat yourself, reach right, and squat back again, and reach left and squat back again. The next move is going to open up the anterior portion of the hip and the hip flexor. In a half kneeling position, bring your body up nice and tall. You're going to drive your hip forward, and you should feel a stretch in the front of your thigh or up towards the higher portion of the hip. And obviously repeat on both sides. One thing you can do to make it more challenging is you can move your foot up on a bolster, a pillow, or in this case, a wall. You may need some cushioning underneath your knee that's on the ground because it might be a bit sore. Again, this will enhance and intensify the stretch on the quadricep and hip flexor. The next move can be a little bit intense, so you're going to get in a quadruped position, open up your knees as wide as you can, and try to keep your knees at a 90-90 and your hips at a 90-90. From this point, you're going to work on rocking back and forth. You can experiment with being on your elbows, or you can move into going onto your hands. Again, this one can be pretty intense. Go slow, go controlled. Try to keep those knees at a 90-degree angle. The next and last movement I'm going to have you go through is called a 90-90 swipe. So you're going to put your hips and knees at 90-90 and slide and roll across the floor. This one, again, can be challenging. As you can see, I'm struggling a little bit. Part of that's because of the walls in the way. So you're going to drop your knees, roll over to the side, and you'll feel this as you rotate, building hip flexibility and motor control.